darlings, it's me. Hope you're all well. Just getting warmed up. Hello. Just getting everything sorted out. We'll start at 10:30. Hello, everybody. We'll get started in a couple of minutes. Hey, Claire. Hey, Ruben. How you going, guys? Happy Sunday. Get started in a couple of minutes. Hello everyone, welcome. Hello everybody! I'm going to sit back here. Hello everyone! Welcome to Sunday Story Time with Wonder Mama. Thank you for joining me today for this very special Sunday Story Time. We've got a couple of great things to do today. We're reading two wonderful stories and I've got a fabulous snack for everyone to make at home as well, which will a very easy snack, no cooking involved, but it's a lot of fun and it's very fabulous. So we will do that in between our two stories today. So today, I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'll tell you now, the stories that we've got today, we're going to be reading. The first story that we're reading today is Little Unicorn Learns to Dance. So we'll be reading that first, and then we'll be reading our main event story, which is this wonderful story by Scott Stewart, an Australian writer and illustrator, and it is called My Shadow is Pink, and I'm so excited to be reading this today. It's a brand new book that's just been released, and it's wonderful to know that it's by an Australian author and illustrator. So I'll be reading that as the final book of today. So they're going to be our two stories with a fabulous snack that I'll be making too. So I hope you're all well. I'm so glad you could all be here. It's a lovely day today here in Sydney, Australia, so I hope you're doing all well. I'm here, I'm set, I've got my stuff ready, I've got my drink in my special part-time superhero drink bottle, and I'm ready to go. I hope you're all well, guys. Okay, I'm going to come closer to the camera so you can see the book, okay? Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Okay, now this is our first story of the day. Little Unicorn Learns to Dance. Now this story is written by Amber Lilly and Richard Merritt. And there we have Fabulous Unicorn Learning to Dance. How wonderful is that? Okay, so let's get on with our first story of the day. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Lovely to see you all. And then we have Little Unicorn in her tutu on her ballet bar in her ballet studio. Oh, that's fabulous. Rainbows. Okay. Okay, guys, let's go. There we have her. It was an important day for the little unicorn. She was going to a ballet class for the very first time. Little Unicorn was nervous about learning to dance. She was scared that she would get her hooves muddled up. Little Unicorn was trotting through the forest, practicing twirling and whirling, when she saw a little fairy walking towards her. "Learning to fly?" said Little Fairy. "Are you scared?" asked the unicorn. "Not really, I'm not very good yet, but I can almost get off the ground," said Little Fairy proudly. And there's the unicorn and the little fairy there that he met in the forest. Little Unicorn continued along the path to her ballet class. Suddenly, she saw a shower of magic sparkles falling on the path ahead. High above her in the sky was Little Fairy, swooping and loop-the-looping through the air. "I'm flying," Little Fairy shouted happily, and there is a little fairy flying through the sky, dropping a scatter of stars all over the ground. How fabulous. Little Unicorn trotted on, practicing twirling and whirling as she went. Suddenly, she heard a splash, and the Little Mermaid jumped up on the path beside her. "I'm learning to swim," said Little Mermaid happily. "Are you scared?" asked Little Unicorn. "Not really. I'm not very good yet, but I can almost swim across the pool, and it's lots of fun." Little Mermaid saw some other mermaids swim past as she plunged back into the water. So there's Little Mermaid and all the other little mermaids learning to swim in the fabulous pond. How wonderful. Hi guys, hi Mick, how you going? Welcome. Trotting on, Little Unicorn heard an excited shout. "Look, Little Unicorn," cried Little Mermaid. "I can swim right across the pool." Little Mermaid was very pleased and swam off to show her other friends. And there's the Little Mermaid swimming right across the pool. How wonderful is that? She's learning to swim. Little Unicorn was getting close to her ballet class, so she stopped for a little rest. As she was resting, a big puff of smoke blew past. "Sorry, Little Unicorn," said Little Dragon. "I'm learning to breathe fire." "Are you scared?" asked Little Unicorn. "Not really. So far, I've only blown smoke rings, but I can almost do it," said Little Dragon, blowing out a puff of smoke. And there's the Little Unicorn with the Little Dragon who's learning how to breathe fire. Because dragons can breathe fire, can't they? As the Little Unicorn started to make her way to the ballet class again, she saw fiery sprinkles shoot across the sky. It was the Little Dragon breathing fire at last. "Look at this one," roared Little Dragon as he blew enormous flames up into the air. And there's the dragon blowing huge flames of fire into the sky. How amazing. Little Unicorn was still worrying about how to twirl her legs and whirl her hooves. She could see all of her friends having fun, learning new things. Little Unicorn trotted up to the door of her ballet class, took a deep breath and went in. She put on her tutu and ballet slippers but she didn't want to dance. Then she thought about her friends, how they were not scared to learn new things. Little Unicorn wanted to be brave too. So there's Little Unicorn in her tutu learning to dance, trying to build up the courage to learn to dance. As the music started to play, Little Unicorn took a deep breath and listened to the tune. Little Unicorn twirled her legs and whirled around on her hooves, and she was amazing! Look! It's a tutu unicorn, clapped the ballet teacher as she watched Little Unicorn dance gracefully around the room. And there is Little Unicorn being amazing, dancing around the dance studio, and there's her teacher and the little fairy looking at her through the door. How amazing. Little Unicorn had learned that it's good to try new things. Even though she had been nervous, Little Unicorn could not wait to come back and dance again tomorrow. There you go, guys. So that is the story of the little unicorn who learned to dance. She was very scared, she was very nervous, but she gave it a go and she learned to dance through the help of all her friends that she was inspired by to dance with. So there you go, the little unicorn learns to dance. So that's a wonderful little story with fabulous pictures. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're all well. Hello everybody. I can't see the writing very well. These glasses aren't great, but I can see the names popping up, so I hope you're all well. Okay guys, now it is snack time. We are gonna make a fabulous, fabulous snack, okay? So I'm gonna get back behind the table and we're gonna make this fabulous snack. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, now it is snack time. I have an amazing and very easy little snack to prepare. Now what I'm going to show you first is everything you need to make this snack. Now, what you need first is an apple. So there we have a fabulous red apple ready to use for our recipe. What we need next is some strawberry jam. So we've got some strawberry jam or jelly, whatever you prefer to call it. We need some peanut butter, delicious, yummy peanut butter. If you can't have nuts or peanuts, you can get other alternatives from the supermarket. So just check with your mummy and dad or whoever looks after you that if you can't have peanuts, okay? But today's recipe, we're using peanut butter. Okay, the other thing we need a knife to cut our apple, and we also need a star cookie cutter. Can you guys see that? So we've got a little star cookie cutter, so we're going to be using that to cut the shape out of our apple. Now what we're doing today is amazing Wonder Mama Glamazon apple sandwiches, which are amazing, guys. Super easy and super fabulous. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I've got my and I need a knife, of course. We need a knife to cut the apple, and I've got a chopping board here as well so I don't cut the table. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut 2 slices out of the apple. Okay, so we cut our apple very carefully. That's one bit, and cut them medium thickness. I would say about 1 centimetre thick. A little bit less than 1 centimetre thick, or 1/4 of an inch. So we've got 1 slice, and then we're going to cut another slice. Okay, so there we have it, guys. We've cut the main part of our apple. So now we've got 2 apple rings, see? 2 very thin apple rings, and it's going to be like a sandwich. So there we go. So this is an extremely easy recipe, guys, and it's delicious and a lot of fun. Next thing we do is we get our little star cookie cutter, and we're going to cut a star shape out of 1 slice of apple, okay? So we get our cookie cutter and we press it down into the apple, into the center of the apple. Whoop, there we go. So there we have it, guys. So then, now we've cut a beautiful star into the middle of the apple core. So there we go. So we've got that, and we've got our base for our apple as well. So one with the star in it and one with the base. Now this is mega fabulous and mega easy. So I'll show you what we do next. we get our peanut butter. So we've got our peanut butter and we get our base that has no star in it. So we leave that with the star in it and we get our base. So we're going to get our peanut butter and we are going to, if I can get the peanut butter out, there we go. Peanut butter, and we spread it onto the base of the apple. This is delicious, nutritious, and fabulous. Okay, so we get our peanut butter, we spread it on the base of the apple. I'm using crunchy peanut butter because Wonder Mama loves crunchy peanut butter. Okay, so like I said, if you can't have peanuts or you're allergic, there's plenty of other alternatives you can use, okay? Okay, so that's one layer. We've got the layer of peanut butter. Next, we're going to put a layer of strawberry jam, and that's going to make it fabulous. Okay. So we're only making one today for the sake of the exercise, but you can get more out of the apple. You can probably get about 3 or 4 slices out of it. So we've got our strawberry jam, and we're going to put the strawberry jam over the peanut butter. So we lay the jam, the strawberry jelly or jam, whatever you call it, wherever you are in the world. In America, they call it jelly. We call it jam in Australia. All right, so there we have it, guys. It's almost done. It is mega easy. You can do this at home so easily. You just need a couple of things and it's very easy. Okay, so there we have it. I might put a little bit more just in case. All right, there we go. So we've laid our peanut butter and our jam on the base of the apple. Now all we do now, guys, is we get our layer with the star and we lay it on top, and we have a Wonder Mama Glamazonian apple sandwich, peanut butter and jelly apple sandwich. I'm going to bring it up to the camera so you can have a look. And they are delicious. So there we have it. A little apple sandwich. Oh, there we go. So there we've got our apple with peanut butter and jelly inside, and it is delicious. I tried one of these yesterday and it's amazing. I'm not going to eat it now because it's going to ruin my lipstick. See, and I've taken a long time to do my lipstick today, but these are delicious and fabulous and super easy to make, as you just saw. And they've got a fabulous star in the middle. So there you go. I'm going to eat this afterwards, okay? I'll have this for morning tea. So there you go, guys. Glamazonian apple sandwiches with peanut butter and jelly. Super easy, super fabulous. And they look delightful. But you've got to eat these straight away. You can't keep them because, as we know, when you cut an apple, it goes a bit funny in the air. So these are meant to be eaten straight away. So I will eat this as soon as I finish our final story of the day. So these are super easy to make, guys. I'll be posting the story time will be on Facebook Live and it'll be on YouTube later as well. So you'll be able to get the recipe, and I'll post the recipe on my Facebook page as well. So it's mega, mega easy and mega fabulous. Okay, I need a drink. Hey everyone, welcome. Okay, we've read one story. Now we've got our super special story of the day, which I'm super excited to read. And we will do that right now. Now this is a wonderful story, guys. This story is about a young boy whose shadow is pink. Now this is a wonderful story. I wish I had had a story like this when I was a young boy, when I was very little, because I can relate to this story very much. It's when you are not the same as everyone else, when you're a bit different, and you like different things to what everyone else tells you that you should like. So this is a wonderful story of inspiration and acceptance. So I really hope this resonates with a lot of people out there. So I'm going to read this today. This is written and illustrated by Scott Stewart, who's a wonderful Australian author and writer and illustrator. So it's wonderful to be able to read an Aussie storybook like this. And Scott is actually working on making this an animated feature. So it's going to be a cartoon feature. So that's wonderful. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be amazing. So there we go, guys. Here we go. So there we go. So this book is dedicated to young Colin, who is Scott's son. So this book was inspired by Scott's very own son, who loves girly, who loves all the bells and whistles of girly things that are non-traditional boy things to love. So I can relate to that because I was very much like that as a young boy too. So this is wonderful. For Colin, you are loved exactly as you are. And this is My Shadow is Pink. My dad has a shadow that's blue as can be. And there's nothing but blue in my whole family tree. But mine is quite different. It's not what you think. For mine is not blue. My shadow is pink. My shadow loves ponies and books and pink toys, princesses, fairies, and things not for boys. But there's one thing it likes most, I have found. It loves wearing dresses and dancing around. It spins and it sparkles and it twirls through the air, then stops as my dad walks in with a stare. It will turn blue one of these days. Don't worry, he says. It is just a phase. Dad's shadow is blue. It is big. It is strong. But when I stand with it, I just feel so wrong. I wish mine was blue like all of the others. I wish mine was blue like my dad's and my brother's. I'd be part of the group. Of that there's no doubt. But I cannot fit in when my shadow stands out. Now things are all changing and that is not cool. And I'm ready to start my first day at school. You'll need pencils and books and lunch you must bring. Dress up with your shadow in its favourite thing, were the instructions at school. Oops, have I missed a page? No. My heart skips a beat as I put on a dress and I look at my dad, who is anxious and stressed. He takes me to class and I turn to say bye. His face is all worried. There is fear in his eyes. So I step in the doorway and I puff out my chest. One thing is clear, I'm not like the rest. I try to say hi, but my voice is too quiet. The kids turn around and the room, it goes silent. I run out the door and I push past my dad. I run to my house, feeling angry and sad. If my shadow was blue, I'd be there making friends. I'd be laughing and playing and drawing with pens. I rip off my dress, throw it down to the floor. I won't wear it again, not ever, no more. Just then at my door came a soft little knock. It's my dad walking in, and I look up in shock. Both he and his shadow in dresses they stood, with shimmering seams and pink sparkling hoods. So there's Colin's dad wearing a fabulous dress to cheer Colin up. He speaks in a voice that's quite soft but is stern. Pick up that dress. You must listen and learn. Your shadow is pink. I see now it's true. It's not just a shadow. It's your innermost you. He showed me the photos of parents and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and others We've all had a shadow that's hidden from eyes. Sometimes our shadow, it lives in disguise. His shadow loves painting and fashion and art. Her shadow loves engines and powerful cars. His shadow loves dancing with its turns and its twirls. Her shadow hides it. Her shadow likes girls. His shadow loves theatre and acting and plays. Her shadow loves science and planets and space. Your shadow is you, and pink it will be. So stand up with your shadow and yell, "This is me!" And some they will love you, and some they will not. But those that do love you, they'll love you a lot. So put on that dress and get back to school. If someone won't like you, then they are the fool. My heart nearly burst, and my shadow it soared. I picked up the dress and wore it once more. We ran out the door, this time holding hands. My dad and our shadows, together we stand. I stride in my class and I puff out my chest. I may be different, but different is best. I join a small group, though in I don't blend. They look up and smile. Will you be our friend? So there you go, guys. That is a wonderful story by Scott Stewart. My Shadow is Pink, based on the story of his young boy, Colin, which is a wonderful story. I was actually getting a bit emotional reading that story. It's wonderful. So get out there, support the book. Try and it's just been released right now, so make sure you grab a copy and keep an eye out on Scott Stewart's page on his Instagram with updates on this animated version of this storybook, which should be wonderful. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for that story. It's a beautiful story. So I'll leave that here. Oh, can you see it? I'll put that there. Okay. All right, my darlings. So that is the end of story time for today with Wonder Mama. Thank you for joining me for Sunday story time. I hope you loved those stories. Go out, support those storybooks and those authors, and don't forget to have yourself your Glamazon Wonder Mama apple sandwich with peanut butter and jelly. Mwah! I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. You can find me on Instagram, on Facebook. This will be uploaded shortly so you can watch it again, share it with friends, invite your friends to have a look. So thank you so much, darlings. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all soon. Mwah! Ah! See you guys. Thank you.